Guerrero is a master of the ladder match. But Taz, this main event isn't just any old ladder match. In fact, I don't think there's ever been a match quite like it in the history of the WWE.
You got that right. The Undertaker's urn is hanging above the ring. That means there won't be any interference from the dead man in this match. Plus, whoever climbs up and grabs the urn not only wins the match, but gets control over the Undertaker.
You've got to give this brave superstar credit. He refused to join with Eddie Guerrero in the demonic Undertaker, and now he specifically requested this match as a way to put an end to Latino Heat schemes.
Yeah, but what happens if he wins, Cole? Say he climbs the ladder and grabs the urn, he ain't gonna just give it back to the Undertaker, is he?
Rey Mysterio is so exciting to watch in action. He's so fast, so agile, so talented. I really think he could be a serious contender. Nice reversal.
Seems like things have quieted down a little bit here, Cole.
I think this may just be the calm before the storm, Taz.
I can't remember the last time I seen a crowd so pumped up.
I know what you mean, partner. These superstars have really brought the fans to life here tonight.
You know, Cole, the more I watch this match, the more I'm thinking that there's some legitimate personal issues here between these superstars.
You might be right, Taz. After all, they spent the better part of the match beating the hell out of each other. It's hard not to take something like that personally.
Man, his opponent looked like a punk with that counter.
Rey Mysterio.
Oh man, here it comes.
And that might be the end of the match right there. There's a reason that's called a finishing move.
I'll tell you, all the WWE superstars are legit tough guys, but these superstars are really raising the bar here tonight.
They sure are, Taz. We're seeing some great intensity here tonight.
And that's the name of the game, Cole, intensity. You gotta stay on your opponent until one of you can't go anymore.
I think these superstars are well aware of that, Taz. I think that's exactly what they've got in mind. Eddie Guerrero is one of my favorite superstars on the SmackDown roster, and I think these fans agree with me. It seems like being a crowd pleaser is another Guerrero family tradition.
Speaking of traditions, Cole, let me ask you this. How come you always jump all over someone like JBL or Kurt Angle when they lie, cheat? That was a textbook reversal. Nice shot from that ladder. Takes me back to my old ECW days. This match is so good, it's even worth sitting next to you to watch it, Cole.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Taz. You know, you're not always my #1 choice for a broadcast partner either.
You know what you should do, Girl Pants? You should team up with Jerry Lawler. Then you could be the king and queen on commentary.
Real funny, Taz. You know, that would almost be worth not having to work with a joker like you all the time.
These superstars are putting on a clinic in there.
Yeah, and not a health clinic. I don't think they'll be the same after this one. There's a reason that's called a finishing move. The match usually doesn't go much longer. We've seen an excellent match so far, and it's not over yet.
Not by a long shot, Cole. And that's a good thing. I don't think we can ever get sick of watching these superstars go at it. Oh my God! That was a heck of an impact from that ladder. Man, this Rey Mysterio has got tons of flash, no doubt about it.
If his opponent can't get that ladder away from him, this match won't last much longer.
This is one heck of a match so far.
It sure is, Taz. What do you think the highlight has been so far?
Well, that'll probably come a little bit later on in the match, when you decide to shut your yap for a few seconds, and I can enjoy it in peace.
Well, excuse me for doing my job, partner. Sorry to have disturbed you.
It's so great seeing these athletes compete here tonight. I had a feeling they were going to wind up against each other sooner or later.
There were times when it seemed like it wasn't going to happen, but I can't tell you, I don't think that ladder was ever meant to be used like this, Taz. Folks will be staying with this match to the end with no commercial interruptions.
Good thing too, Cole, because I don't think we'd ever hear the end of it if we cut away here.
You're probably right, Taz. I know I wouldn't want to miss a second of this action.
It's crazy to think we actually get paid to do a job like this. There's thousands of people out there who would do this for free.
Really? Maybe I should look into that. I could get a better broadcast partner and save the company some money at the same time.
Keep it up, Cole. Keep it up. You're going to find out how tough this job really is when your jaw gets wide shut. Man, even if you end up winning a match like this, you're going to be feeling it for the next week.
Yes, but that's the case if you lose as well. And having to deal with emotional as well as physical pain is that much worse.
Emotional? What the hell are you talking about?
Well, I've been...
Nice quick counter. Man, I'll tell you what, man, this one's just turned into a fight, pure and simple.
We knew it was going to be intense. We knew it was going to be physical. But I don't think anyone was prepared for this.
I gotta admit, it kind of took me by surprise, Cole. And that don't happen too often.
That's an understatement. Look at this. Could it be?
You're damn right it is, Cole. And that's a heck of a finisher right there.
This capacity crowd is certainly getting its money's worth here tonight.
And it's a good thing, too, Cole. If they're not buying tickets, we're not getting paychecks.
Well, I don't think we'll have to worry about selling tickets the next time we come back here. Not after a match like this.
No doubt from what we're seeing here, these WWE fans are getting their money's worth.
If they don't yet, I'm sure they will by the end of the match, Taz.
There's the reversal call. Here it comes, look out!
Oh man, many a superstar has fallen prey to that finishing maneuver.
Man, there's not an ounce of quit in these superstars.
There certainly isn't.
Wow, what a shot from that ladder. You look at any other sport in the world, and you won't find a single athlete that can compare with a WWE superstar.
And there's a reason for that, Taz. There are no off-seasons here in the WWE. If you're a superstar, you're performing every week of the year.
And we're not talking about just swinging a bat or kicking a ball, neither. WWE is the most physical competition you can be part of, hands down. There's not a superstar in the locker room who can afford to ignore these fans, Cole.
You're right about that. Without the fans, we'd all be out of a job.
He's really going to town on this guy with that ladder, Cole.
He anticipated that move perfectly.
I'll tell you, as long as these superstars have got anything left in the tank, they'll just keep going.
They certainly don't look like they're going to give anything less than 100% here tonight.
Watch it. He reversed it.
These fans just can't get enough of Latino heat. Eddie Guerrero's got them in the palm of his hand.
Yeah, and I don't know why. He lies, he cheats, he steals, and he lost the WWE title to JBL. What's he got left?
How about a love for the business, Taz? How about a...
And there's the counter, Cole. Boy, I'll tell you, this is not the way I thought this match was going to go at all.
And that's what makes the WWE so exciting. The unpredictability of the superstars. You never...
Oh, God. The ref's on Dream Street, Cole. Anything goes now.
Unfortunately, you're right, Taz. There's no one to enforce the rules until the ref revives.
These superstars are pounding the heck out of each other. How much longer can they keep this up?
I don't know, Taz, but you can bet that it's going to get a lot worse before it's over.
Man, I'm telling you, from my in-ring experience, trust me, you could cut this tension with a knife.
I don't think you need...
Spoken like a guy who's never been in there, Cole. Trust me, when it comes down to you or them, it's a whole different level of intensity.
I'll have to take your word for it, Taz. I honestly can't imagine a more electric atmosphere than the one in this arena right now.
Hey, I almost feel bad for JR and King, Cole. When's the last time you think they saw a match this good?
I couldn't tell you, Taz. I don't know if they've ever had anything this good on Raw.
Me neither. Because I guess that just makes sense. I mean, after all, SmackDown is the #1 brand in all of sports entertainment.
And that's one of the few things we completely agree on, partner. It doesn't get any bigger or better than SmackDown. That's 30 pounds of ladder versus a human body. And guess which one wins?
This is he's got these fans on their feet. They know what's up.
There it is. A huge 619.
to Eddie Guerrero, Cole.
I think we're hearing the First Amendment in action here tonight, Taz.
It's a great thing to hear, Cole. I'm all in favor of freedom of expression, whether I agree with what they're saying or not.
What a vicious shot from that aluminum ladder!
Jeez, what a match. I got no idea what these superstars are going to do next.
That makes two of us, partner. And I think that's one of the things that makes it so exciting.
I don't think this is just a match anymore, Cole. This is getting personal.
Well, what do you expect? They've been beating the hell out of each other all match.
Yeah, but it's more than that, Cole. I don't think they look at each other the same way after this one. I gotta tell you, Cole, I thought I had this thing figured out. But now I got no idea how this is gonna end up.
Neither do I, Taz. And I think it's that unpredictability that makes it so exciting.
No doubt, Cole.
Oh my God, he's using that ladder as a weapon!
These superstars are showing some great intensity here tonight, and that's what the WWE fans came to see.
He saw that one coming. These superstars have proven time and again that they're willing and able to go the distance.
Well, you don't go too far in this business if you're not, Cole. I'll tell you what, right now, Cole, there's not enough room up there for both of them. Look at these superstars go. It's obvious they've done their homework on each other.
That's for sure. This match might have been over by now if they hadn't.
90% of a match is in the preparation, Cole. You gotta come ready for the battle.
What a counter that was! And the crowd has come alive tonight with a chant directed at the superstars in the ring.
Yeah, and you can't let that break your focus. But that's easier said than done. This has been a real rocket bust of a match so far, Cole.
It has indeed, but I think this crowd would like to see these superstars pick up the pace a little bit.
What are you talking about? This is some classic old school wrestling here. Picking your spots and waiting for your opportunities. These superstars are beating the living hell out of each other, and these fans are eating it up.
It's what they came to see, Taz, and these superstars are making sure they don't go home disappointed.
You know, Cole, I'd ask you who you were pulling for in this match, but I think it's pretty obvious since the beginning who you're rooting for.
I never claimed to be completely objective, Taz. It's no secret I respect superstars who stick within the rules and show some sportsmanship in the ring.
You gotta understand, Cole, I know it ain't exactly kosher, but you're putting your body on the line in there. You gotta do whatever it takes to protect yourself and pick up the win.
Taz, you're talking about two different things. Going outside the rules in the name of self-defense is one thing, but cheating to steal a victory and enhance your own career is something completely different.
You got any predictions, who you think's gonna win this one?
No way. I've seen you embarrass yourself with enough bad guesses that I'm not going to risk doing the same.
Man, look at these superstars. You can't ask for a better example of what makes SmackDown so great.
You sure can't. SmackDown's got the greatest superstars and the greatest matches for the greatest fans in all of sports entertainment.
Man, there's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears shed in that ring over the years.
And if these superstars have their way, there's going to be a lot more shed here tonight.
And I think these superstars are going to keep it up until they've got literally nothing left to give.
And that's the attitude you have to take to win. You know that your opponent isn't going to hold anything back, and you can't afford to either.
I'd love to know where you're coming up with this stuff, Cole. Because it's sure not from personal experience, I know that. This ain't about winning or losing anymore, Cole. This has become real personal.
Well, with the way they've been beating the hell out of each other, I'm not surprised.
I think we might be in for a finisher here, Cole. You know, I know I say this a lot, Cole, but this is not ballet. You step between those ropes, you better be prepared to take some punishment.
And to dish some out as well. I don't think I've ever seen a superstar win a match by being a tackling dummy.
Can you believe this match so far, Cole?
I really can't, Taz. This isn't anything like what I expected from these competitors.
Yeah, I gotta admit, they're surprising the hell out of me here, too.
And I think it's that unpredictability that makes these superstars so exciting to watch.
I feel like a real jerk when somebody counters you like that. This is one hell of a performance by some amazing superstars, Cole.
What did you expect, Taz? This is SmackDown, after all, the #1 brand in sports entertainment.
You know, we've seen some pretty good back-and-forth action here, but you don't see too many matches end that way.
No, you don't. And I think we'll see one superstar dominate the match before it's over.
I'll tell you, anyone who thinks this business is a piece of cake, they should get in the ring with these superstars.
I don't think anyone would last too long against them. These are trained WWE professionals. The pride in the hearts of these competitors might be the only thing that's keeping them going.
And pride's a powerful emotion. But when you just plain run out of gas, there's nothing in the world that can keep you going.
Well, it doesn't look like they're running on empty quite yet, but you never know when that could change.
This has been a great match so far, and I think it's pretty obvious which way it's going.
Oh, really? He picked up a very hard-fought victory here tonight.
Here's your winner,